We acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the Adelaide region and their spiritual relationship with their country. We pay respect to elders, past, present, and emerging, and extend that respect to all First Nations people and their connections to the land. Always was, always will be. Hi, I'm Maureen, but y'all can call me Reeni.
Hey, I'm Aki.
What's up, guys? I'm Dion, and we are the
Three Wise Cousins.
Nice work. So we've formed the Three Wise Cousins to focus on the accessibility of brown talk, really. So we found that a lot of us in our lifetime have found it really hard to find our community, our people, especially in Adelaide. We wanted to just share our experiences, share the good and the bad of what it's like being brown in Adelaide, really. Did I miss anything?
Well said.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, my why as to being a part of this podcast and this idea that we came up with a while back was just literally just to hold space, create a space and a platform for our people to just kind of share our experiences, our daily experiences, living life in Adelaide. And just kind of going a bit more in depth with that as we all live together. We're housemates, we're also dancers, and we're also brown. So we just thought, why not?
Yeah, why not?
What about you, sis?
My why would same really. But more so feeling a sense of disconnection to my culture and community, but also connected and stuff. So just exactly the same, like taking up space and holding space more than anything.
I think for me, like the main thing that I really want to or hope that I can do is help inspire people, younger versions of myself who didn't have access to brown culture, just because there isn't a whole lot here yet. Hopefully, and also like me being a mixed person, mixed brown as well, mixed Māori, it's something that I feel like a lot of people, younger people, struggle to connect to their culture until they're older in life. And part of like the struggle and something that I would love to help encourage people to do is find their people and their space a lot earlier.
Well said.
Thanks buddy.
Yeah.
All right,
so now what we're going to get to is just some couple of fun facts, just because this is our first episode. We want to kind of introduce ourselves, allow you guys to get a little bit of insight and a bit familiar with us individually, and also just a bit more in depth, not just why we've created it, but also what it means to us to be doing this podcast and just sharing our life experiences and stuff. So real quick, I'm just going to start off. 3 fun facts. I'm a dancer. I'm also a DJ, so I'm very into creative and performing arts and stuff. Another fun fact is I'm originally from New Zealand, but I'm born and raised in Brisbane, over in Queensland. Shout out to Logan City, holding it down for the 4114. You already know. And then another fun fact is, I love watching wrestling. That's like always been my thing since growing up, since I was young. And Steve's been repping. They're just sick of me. They're just sick of me because they hear it all the time when it's on the TV.
Yep.
But yeah, that's me. What about you, sis?
My 3 fun facts. Number 1, massive creative, also dancer, aspiring DJ for sure. My second fun fact, I danced on Neo at the Neo concert. I will brag forever. I will brag about that till the day I die.
I said nothing.
That was me on TikTok.
None of my business.
And my third fun fact, I would say I'm a massive foodie. Yeah. Yeah.
That's reasonable. Yeah. For myself, my 3 fun facts is, well, I don't know if they're fun. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But obviously I am a dancer, but not only that, I head up the ballroom community in Adelaide. So for those who don't know, ballroom is not your tango or your waltz, but it's the voguing community and everything in and amongst it. I've been in that space for a minute, I would say. outside of dance as well, I'm quite the creative, whether it's through music or graphic design. Like I pretty much, if I have got access to it, I've probably done it. And finally as well, I think another fun fact about me is that although I come off as a really put together kind of person, like once you get to know me, I'm an absolute mess of a person.
The duality, they call
the
it.
duality.
Balance.
I learned that from him.
Unhinged. I'm like a door, unhinged. Yeah, I reckon that puts me in. Yeah,
Yeah.
describes me
got a
quite
bit
well.
edge.
Yeah.
And stuff. All right, cool. So we've got a couple topics that we're going to hit for today's episode. And first things first, like, you know, whenever you, if you've grown up in a poly household or you've been to like a Polynesian sort of event, whether it's a Siva, any sort of gathering or whatever, they always at the beginning of an event or a show is they go through the house rules. So now, because we live together, we're all brown, we all come from like similar upbringings and backgrounds and stuff. Now, I want to kind of break it down for our listeners or our viewers. What are some like spoken or unspoken house rules growing up in a Polynesian household or dating somebody that is Polynesian? Because this could get this could go a little left, you know. Does anyone want to start?
You want to lead the way?
All right. One thing, and like this is just kind of a stock standard thing, is you take your shoes off before you walk into a house. Doesn't matter how long you've known the family, doesn't matter if it's your best friend, doesn't matter if you, whatever the case is, shoes off unless you want them thrown at your head.
Yeah, literally.
With you still in them.
I'll go next. The doors get softly closed. They do not get slammed.
Like, nah.
Unless you want to die.
Literally.
Nah, that's like when you get a hiding and then like you want to, like when you're a kid and then you want to like slam the door and you go like this and then you just ease it in the last 10 centimeters.
Or you scream in your pillow.
Oh, that's low-key goated. Like I've done that back in the day because I'm grown.
Cupboards are included as well.
I used to
Slamming softly.
I used to flip my dad off through the wall.
Oh no! You stand at the door. No, when you stand at the door, you close the door and you like close it softly, and then you're just yelling at it, quiet as, and you're just like this, and you know they're still there because you can hear them and you can see the footsteps under the light. Yeah, man.
You can feel their presence.
Don't even get me started.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. You go while I remember mine.
Womp womp.
You got another one?
No, you go first.
Another one. This is more so kind of relevant if you're dating or you've been brought to a Polynesian family event and you're not of the culture, is make sure if your friend or partner or whoever has invited you to this event, if they haven't given you the breakdown before you walk through those doors or while you're in the car, like make sure this is probably next to taking your shoes off. Make sure you make an effort to walk up and introduce yourself and acknowledge everyone in the room or in the kitchen, in the whole house, in the backyard before you make yourself comfortable and whatever else is happening.
Absolutely.
And never stand above your elders.
That's right.
Whether it's parents or the grandparents, aunties, uncles, all of the above.
Yeah. Have you got one now?
When you hear the music on the weekend, you know it's cleaning day.
Yeah.
In the morning, you hear the jams playing. Oh, we're cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a fun way to get cleaning.
Or we're going to church. Whether
Can't
you like
relate.
it or not.
Thank gosh, I cannot relate. Another one for me is that you must help in preparation and clean up for the event, especially if it's a meal. Yeah. If you leave anything dirty and you expect someone else to pick it up for you, the only thing that they're going to do is go to your funeral.
Oh, I remembered the one I had. When you turn that kettle on, you're making tea for everyone.
Yeah, you don't just make it off. You make it for yourself. It's wraps.
No matter what time of day, whether it's late at night, once you turn that kettle on and everyone hears it, you're making tea for everyone.
Nah, because honestly, like, if you just turn on the kettle and you just make something for just yourself, I don't care if it's 2 a.m. and nobody is around, like in the kitchen or where you are. If there's somebody awake or out the front having a smoke or whatever, or talking or in the back, like you ask and offer anyway.
Mhm.
Because the worst thing you can do, especially like as a visitor or as a partner or friend or whatever, is you make something for yourself and then you sit there and then they watch you enjoy that tea or cup of coffee or whatever.
Yep.
Just trust that you're never going to be
You're getting the
invited
evils.
ever again.
Yeah, you failed.
That is your invite to the cookouts.
Straight up.
Another one is don't arrive like with empty hands. Like you must bring something, whether it's small. Just the thought, you bring it for the house. You must bring it for the house.
Yep.
Otherwise, you look like you're stingy. You look poor.
Oh, no, I've grown up around the marae long enough to know. Like,
The marae. The marae.
See, that's my Aussie side coming out.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some of my cousins and my aunties and uncles. They come to like a drink up or whatever, and they bring a box, and somehow their box is empty when they arrive, but they're the most drunk out of everybody. And I'm just like, brother, like well played, like must say, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
In an ancestral land, the
Damn.
ancestors are
On the
disappointed.
whenua.
Yeah, the whenua. Disappointed.
That's your Māori word of the day, guys.
Yeah.
Whenua land.
Have you got another one?
If this is specifically in your household as a brown person, your bedroom is gonna have a child in it. If you
Oh yeah, a random kid in a random bedroom.
you're gonna find a random kid in your bedroom, but it might be your nephew, it might be your cousin.
Another one in extension of that is that you may think that you have your own personal space. There is no such thing as your personal space in your room.
Yep.
Your room is a part of their house.
Yep.
So
And that's why
You
your
might live there,
parents
but they live there too for
That's
the next
right. The
7
doors
hours.
are
or
always
next
open.
three
and
days.
that's why your parents are like, clean your room when you're about to have people over.
yeah, you got visitors. Who's
Yeah.
that? Me.
I didn't realize the cookout was in my bedroom.
I couldn't think of anything.
Wait,
worse.
while we're talking about food, just going back to one of the points I think you said earlier, bro, was the like you don't come empty-handed and you also like help prepare or set up or pack away or do the dishes or whatever. The amount of trauma I have from peeling potatoes endlessly for
Mine's
like
garlic
Me, it's onions.
for the chop suey.
Onions.
But hey, it was busting.
No, and like the amount of times my hands were so pruned. Like this if you've gone back for like a family reunion, there's like 150 people that need to be fed. So you've got all this cutlery, all these plates and everything set there, and then you're just like it's an assembly line, and then you have that tea towel that is just like it's not drying anything.
Yeah,
It's just drying
sloshing
in the air.
wet.
Or it's observing who's
Right.
not working.
Yeah, that's right. So now we've got some rules. What about some general tips and tricks to survive your first day at the fob house?
Or at the fob house.
Yeah.
You on?
Nope, you said
You need to have thick skin because like you just be prepared. Like you're just gonna get roasted, and you've got to know how to cop it,
character building.
but also be able to give it back
Dish it.
with respect.
Yeah.
So that they're like, okay, this person's not a punk. This is somebody worthy of loving my partner.
She or he got a
my nephew or-
backbone.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think on a more serious note, if you make friends with any of the matriarchs in the family, you have won.
Oh, bro. No, see,
Have won.
that's 4D chess. He's giving away the keys.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you go to the kitchen, you offer your help to the aunties, you offer your help to the grandmas. If they're starting to get the food ready and the grandma is not really comfortable to stand up, you offer to get her a plate,
Oh,
and then
see?
you win.
And the ancestors will smile on you.
That's right.
Chess, not checkers,
That's right.
honestly. Bro.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be charging people for this. Look, the
Yeah.
amount of
They're
jobs
giving
we're
free
giving you
advice.
guys.
Pay to
Free
win. That was
advice.
pay to
Bro.
win.
Y'all want free therapy too?
Yeah. Have you got any tips and tricks to survive?
Ooh. Yeah, but well, basically similar. Always acknowledge your elders and stuff. Like, no matter who you are in the room, like, if you're a friend, even if you're part of the family, it's like always acknowledge your elders.
I've got another one as well. Like a simple handshake doesn't cut the mustard. I think a handshake is a very white thing.
Yeah.
And like, brown people amongst many other people are very passionate people. And so if you show that you're willing to be open to them, more often than not, they're going to reciprocate as well. So, they're inviting you to be their guest, so you've got to be willing to give them open arms as well. So hug your fellas, hug your mothers, hug your aunties. Yeah, just show them a bit of love. Yeah. Any other tips? Oh, I've got one more. Don't do the most on the first time there. You
Oh.
don't need to be the most drunk. You don't need to be the loudest. You don't need
You
to
don't
share your
need to
life
go into
story.
the garage in the back with the older cousins or the uncle. That's an absolute setup, I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yep.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah, you'll know, just like you'll know off of the vibes and the energy, because if they look a bit like kind of rough around the edges or a little bit like kind of brash, but then they're very approachable and friendly towards
Yep.
your friend or your partner or whatever, just know that like you need to give them a heads
Hazed.
up.
Instantly
You're
hazed.
gonna get-
Another one. You might not be religious, but you
You're
best
going
believe
to
those
church.
prayers are gonna go on for hours until you get to eat. So
100%.
just be prepared.
I will never forget,
Your
actually.
knees might be sore.
Reeni invited me to go to church with her family once, and we didn't actually go for the service. We just went for the meal, and as you do,
Oh, see, gameplay check.
as you do. And look, I've got a decent threshold, and my patience is pretty good. But some of those aunties and uncles, damn, they went on for a little bit.
Yep.
And the way that they started to get all emotional and cry, I'm like, I'm about to cry because I'm
I mean,
starving.
to be fair, it was a farewell. Someone was
Yeah,
leaving.
technicalities. What
Someone was leaving that
skip over the
day.
fact that was a farewell. It wasn't just a like regular Saturday or a Sunday or whatever.
But hey, look, the churches be like that. You might not be religious, but hey, now you is.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, it is quite special. It's there's something very unique about being in a brown household where you're just kind of like, wow, I've never met these people before, but I definitely feel like I'm part of the family.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
So in saying that, we've brought up the house rules, the tips and the tricks. And unfortunately, when you break a house rule, more often than not, you're going to get smacked.
Yep.
Especially if you're of that house. Hopefully, you only
Yep.
get smacked in your own
I
house.
mean, and hey, look, anything in their hands.
Oh,
is
just
a
know that the
weapon.
consequences of your actions, if you're the guest or the partner or the friend, the consequences of your actions are going to be felt to that family member
Not
that
you
invited you,
directly, 100%.
not you. And you might not ever hear about it, but if you's a real tight like besties or really
It's game
close,
over.
then like they're gonna let you know the next time they see you or text you or
Ooh.
call you or
Oh,
whatever.
another
It's a wrap.
unspoken rule. Once you tell the mom or the sisters,
Everyone knows.
nah, more
Oh,
like
bro, it's like you think TMZ's bad.
Literally.
nah.
Oh, family
Once you tell your
reunion.
parents, or no, once you tell the aunties, everyone knows.
Everyone
and I'm
knows.
talking all of Samoa.
Oh. But as I was saying,
TMZ.
Talofa.
as I was saying, so when you
Talofa
break the
level.
house rules, sometimes you get smacked, and we don't condone violence here, but inspired by Blackpink's "Do It Do It Do," where they say "hit you with that," I've got a little game where it's rapid fire. Now, I just need single word answers. It's going to be very unhinged.
Okay.
I'm going to put a subject, and that subject hits you with that. And then we're going to see how that goes. So, Dion, I'm going to throw it to you first. So,
All right.
ready? Dad hit you with that.
Belt.
Mum hit you with that.
Jandal.
Girlfriend hit you with that.
Attitude. I love you. I'm sorry, my
Good
love.
answer.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm being honest. Like, hey, man, we have our days.
Good
Ooh.
answer. So, you were saying Dad hit you with the belt. Is there any other things that he...
Oh, at this point, like, and I feel like a lot of people, and this is like funny, but also, you know, not funny, but like, you know, just the generational upbringings is in my era when I was being raised. You know, if you play up, you find out the hard way, you know, after sitting in the corner or, you know, being put in your room for a bit. If you still keep trying to play that game with your father or your uncle or auntie or whoever, just best believe you are absolutely going to get it. So really, going back to your question, it just depends where in the household am I standing and what's available
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
within reach.
For me,
Yeah.
it was bare hands, not gonna lie. Dad had a firm hand, and it was...
Yeah.
You would hate to hit the backhand, just a boom, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sis, you ready?
Oh, okay.
Do you need a minute? Take a breath. Take a
Okay.
deep breath in the nose, out the mouth.
Watch her parents like pull up like
Yeah.
once we
But
do this
also,
episode, I give it 20 minutes tops.
it's been done. I love you,
All
mom.
right. Ready?
Oh, notice how she didn't say her father too, eh?
Ooh, careful now, careful now. This is a family show.
Hey man, somebody's got to stay apart.
Okay.
Best friend hit you with that.
Hyena laugh.
Sister hit you with that.
Oh, coat hanger.
The older one or the younger one?
Both.
They took turns. She's standing in the middle. It's like
Oh
pong.
my God. Brother hit you with that.
Oh, hands.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, our siblings are rough.
Yeah, but the hyena.
Have you met my disabled brother?
Tell us about your.
It's him. He dragged me, and he'd do it again.
Oh wow.
Okay, so
With
yeah.
reason.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. So you were saying hyena laugh. Tell us about
Yes.
that.
all right. You know what? Every Islander girl can relate to this, especially. There is no such thing as a cute laugh. So, you know, when you with your real ones, you know, if you're trying to be cute, it's like a Whereas if you see,
That's like such a PC laugh. That's like,
shut your mouth.
see, that's kind of the real one.
See,
but like,
there you go,
the real one
partially.
when we're not filming, when we're at home just chilling. Oh,
It's just,
bro,
you
next
know,
level.
from the stomach, you know.
Yeah. I think the best way, from hearing your
Just
laugh.
think of Ed from Lion King.
I
That's
was
the
thinking,
hyena
I was
laugh,
thinking
literally.
more like when Lisa Simpson just gets.
Bro, when she's losing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, mhm.
Mhm.
Or like I said, Ed from Lion King, literally hyena laugh. You know when he's losing it?
No.
Yeah, have you not watched Lion King?
I don't recall.
Yeah, there's like the three.
Yeah,
hyenas.
and then
know.
Ed,
Like the-
thank you. And then
Yeah.
Ed's yeah,
I
that
know
is
of
a
the
good
three
example.
Imagine if I
But-
just left her hanging like, oh, I don't know.
Wow, fake. Fake.
It's like, that's my favorite
I don't
Disney movie.
remember.
No,
and I'm
but
just
it's like
"Oh."
it's when Ed he's a dumb hyena and he's laughing. Okay, look, I'm not
Hey,
saying.
Special
Whoa,
hyena.
whoa. But
she
yeah,
said it, not us.
basically, it's just a real ugly but genuine laugh. But you know what? It's real. So if Islander girls aren't laughing like that,
I feel-
you're not funny.
I feel like if you are laughing like that, just know that they do value you. You are a real one, and so like, don't take that for granted. Otherwise, it's
Exactly.
over. So yeah, that's like, when you take a really bad photo of someone, like, don't use that power for evil. The same goes for the
Oh.
laugh.
Well, it's like a moment of vulnerability.
That's
like
right.
Yeah,
if they show
exactly.
you the real like the real laugh, then you know you're in.
yeah,
That's
you're
it,
right.
that's it.
That's it.
Mhm.
But I mean, so we've discussed about at home. We've discussed about what it's like to be vulnerable,
Yeah.
but we haven't discussed what it's like to be dancers. And so in the dance space, we find that there's a lot of people. It's a mismatch of people, right?
Yep,
Obviously,
yep.
whether it's a class, whether it's training or whatever. So we were thinking, what's it like with some of the etiquette that goes on in the space? So Reeni, tell me about your experience.
All right, are we talking lack of?
It can be
All
hey,
the above.
I-
just
Alright.
what's dance etiquette.
Pick
I
a
mean,
struggle.
dance
Yeah.
etiquette, I will pick a struggle. Dance etiquette, hygiene, bare minimum. And you know what? You can smell it before you see it when people be lacking hygiene. And hey, look, yeah.
So how do we fix that? So
deodorant.
yeah, but like, is there a specific way to sort yourself out?
I mean, you know what? You can bring a towel. Look, we're sweating out. We're there to work, whether it's for fun or for training. It's no different from going to the gym, guys. You know, I'm judging you if you do not have a gym towel. And if you ain't wiping that seat from that mustiness sweat,
Yeah.
no different. So it's like, have a towel. Hey, you can even use wipes and stuff.
Totally.
You know, once again, deodorant. Say it with
Yeah.
me.
I will say with the deodorant though, like, you've got to excuse yourself if it's an aerosol.
100%. There's
I'm asthmatic.
asthmatic. We ain't trying to kill people.
Far out, like, next
Especially
time.
when people have done that in the studio. I'm like, damn, we're trying to kill people.
Yeah, wow, yeah. But
There's
deod-
options. There
It's
is.
like a lack
a
of like
dry-
awareness and like
yeah.
consideration. And I don't think most people that don't do
Exactly.
these things are just trying to do that intentionally.
Yeah.
But it's just like, just be mindful. It is a shared space. It's a community space.
100%.
100%. The
Yeah.
only thing that should be ripe is fruit, people, not you. Bars.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well
Dion, what
said.
about you, bro? What are some of the things you want to bring up?
Like, I'm a teacher and a choreographer and a crew director. So like, I
He's
work with
seen
a
it
lot
all.
of dancers, and I've been dancing for a really long time. So I've pretty much seen it all, heard it all, and yeah, all that stuff. So if I had to pick one just off the top of my head right now, it would be spatial awareness. Bro, the way that like I might
felt this
love the
one.
class that I'm in, love the song, love the choreography, love the person that I'm learning from, like maybe because I've never learned from them before,
Yeah.
or maybe because I just enjoy learning from them in general. When I'm in a packed studio, I can understand there's not actually like clear lines and spacing, but like a lot of people should have wherewithal and enough awareness to be like, okay, there's somewhat of a line forming. Why am I 3 steps back? And now everybody else is like kind of all
Because
over
you
the
suck,
place.
Timmy.
Bruh.
Okay,
Honestly,
James.
that's dead set one of my, like,
We
next
don't
to
know what
obviously
Timmy's
hygiene.
sorry.
But like one
Oh.
of those things is like my biggest pet peeve, because it's like, it just like annoys me.
I felt that one in my soul. I'll never forget when my ankle kept getting stepped in, crew. Your crew.
Oh,
Look, peace and love. Peace and love.
trials
But
and
hey,
tribulations.
hey, I had an injured ankle.
Yeah,
Mm.
and people trying to injure the other one.
Yeah, or the injured one. Re-injure the injured one.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Good times.
What about you,
Psych.
Bro?
I think a big one for me is interrupting the previous class.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
if you're fortunate enough to be in a studio where there is a separate waiting space, you wait until the teacher comes out, or you wait until an admin goes in to give them a 5 or whatever. You do not ruin the flow of the previous
Ooh.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
so because from my experience, especially when there's a big concert or there's big preparation,
Yeah.
it is so frustrating when I've got other students for another class lounging around nearby or just being really loud. It's so
Yeah.
disruptive to the students, and it's very disruptive to the teacher as well, to the point where, yeah, my ancestors are going to be bad because I'm slamming doors.
See, honestly, if you do that, like, and now that you've listened to this, if you still do that, I hope your
Mine's
pillow
You're
is
dead to
warm.
me.
I hope that your car doesn't start. I
Oh,
hope your bills are overdue.
I said
like,
mindfulness, and he's
it's
like,
just like,
da-da-da-da-da.
bro, like,
I hope
please
you
don't do
smell
that.
a ripe person.
Ooh.
I hope they never reapply.
Whoa. Please reapply.
Yeah, literally. Do one more round?
Yeah. I would say another thing as well, and I just acknowledge your teachers that put in time and stuff. I think it's the bare minimum as well. It's just, you got teachers that work really hard to, provide and stuff, and just their time and energy. So I think it takes 2 seconds to just be like, hey, thank you for your time and stuff. But also just drop respect and credit where it's due.
It's really something that keeps the teacher going, because
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than an unresponsive class. And you're like, well, then why am I here? Why am I doing this? Yeah, well said.
For me, my last one would be for students. Come in with energy, bring energy, give energy, respond with energy, dance with energy, train with energy. Especially because, like, we all understand, for most people, they're doing it after a 9 to 5, or like as a side thing, like hobby, or maybe they're trying to make it a like actual career of some sort at whatever capacity. I think it's just like, that's like my number one thing. Like, I would rather have teach a class with like 7 people, but they're giving me everything they've got, so that it makes me want to match that and give that back when I'm teaching. Not just the dancing, but just in terms of how I'm teaching, the amount of like care and effort
Yep.
and those sort of things that are in mind.
That's
Like,
right.
I think if students do that and make that the foundation of how they train,
Yep.
even if you're tired, even if you just came off of straight from work or straight from school, or whatever else is going on in your life outside of that hour class or hour and a half workshop, that's your space to just kind of do and be you.
100.
And just let out all those frustrations, or use that as an outlet, or whatever the purpose is for you as a dancer. I think that's a big thing. Energy.
100%.
Well said.
And by extension of that, my one was going to be come prepared. Like, get into your mental state. Like, it's really hard for yourself as a student, but also the teacher, to feed off of that sort of like hunger and energy if you don't come into the space ready to go. And that's more of a mindset prep, because if you're revving yourself up 20 minutes into the class after the warm-up, after we've done a brief recap of whatever, it's really hard. You hit a slump very early on. So if you come in ready, then it almost challenges other peers and the teacher to do better. And so it feeds the hunger and the energy, like you were saying as well.
Yeah. Well said. Think
Thanks.
some good pointers.
Take notes.
Yeah.
I'll be testing y'all next week. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this to wrap it all up, we wanted to just do a little personal MVP of the week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like any like shout outs that we have in mind to somebody, whether it be like a dance mentor, a teacher, one of our students, a family member, a friend, just whoever.
Yeah.
Sis, you want to start it off?
All right. My shout out is going to my sister Meilani, you know, for being a first time mom, but showing up for herself in many ways. I see you and proud of you.
Oh, cute.
Love that. Wholesome vibes. My shout out for this first one goes to my mum. She's the one that I kind of lean on and call in the 11th hour at, you know, and just kind of vent everything that I'm going through or on those days and stuff. And she's just always been like the one to keep me kind of even keel and like level headed as best as possible. And even tells me off when I need to be told off and then knows how to go about that. So yeah, very, very grateful. Love you. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that soppy little person who says my MVP for this week is going to be you two.
Oh, he's trying to one up us now. See,
damn.
we're like, who's your one? And then he's like, let me double up.
But the reason why is because honestly, like, for me personally, this has been a very interesting month or so. And so whether it's advice, whether it's being grounded, whether it's giving like a morale boost, you two have been in my corner. So thank you, more importantly than anything else. Yeah.
Oh.
Love ya.
Love you long time.
Love ya. All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. That was a lot. In 30 minutes, that was a lot.
Bro, that time flew, but like in a good way.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, obviously that as we go through the weeks that we're going to have some really deep topics, but we're also trying to keep it lighthearted as well.
Serious,
Yeah.
unserious.
Keep us updated. Let us know how you find what we're talking about.
Yep.
Let us know if there's anything that you want to discuss.
Yeah, even like message us like some of the like stuff that we talked about. If you had some experiences, whether it's the house rules or dance etiquette or anything as well, we'd love to hear from you and be able to speak on those things.
Easy to find us. It's the same way it's spelt in real life. It's just the three wise cousins.
Yep.
Can't miss it unless if you misspell it. And next week's episode,
we're not trying to do the freshy spelling.
Yeah, and next week's episode it's literacy. So my name's Aki.
My name's Reeni.
And I'm Dion, and we are the
Free Wise Cousins.
That's a wrap.
Deuces.